Hello, and welcome back to Mighty Number 9. This might be the last, main episode, last episode of, Beck's storyline, we'll say that. Because the last two levels were torture and just just artistic demonstrations of bad decisions and poor game design. So if this episode is like that or this level is like that, then we're done. We're doing Vermilion Destroyer. Okay. I forgot. There's also a bit that has call. So if I have that available to do, I'll try out Call's section and I'll try out Vermilion Destroyers. I'll do them in one episode. I'm not going to make an extra episode of this. So let's go with probably the last major episode.
We have reports of automated vehicle malfunctions on the highway. Mighty number 7, Brandish, spotted.
Oh, wow. The Fiend. He's causing cars to not work. Wow. The evil. Let me guess. Since he's got swords for hands and is kind of a Cutman proxy, is he slashing tires?
I'm warning you, Beck. Stay away.
Well, that voice actor sounded like he really cared.
Professor. Affirmative, Beck. Just be sure to mind your step traversing those vehicles. Something about Mighty number 7's voice. Could he be?
You know what's funny is that they're actually trying to make a TV series and I think a movie even of these games, and they're hoping to do a sequel. It's like at this point I don't know if I'd be willing to play a sequel unless it was getting unanimous rave reviews, because this one is not entertaining enough that I think I would care. I will say I could see the TV show having some success because, I mean, the ideas and execution are sufficient that a child might enjoy it. And, I mean, the dialogue is certainly Saturday morning cartoon levels of quality. So, I could see a TV show working, sure. Is there a way to actually kill you? How do I... Okay, I pressed that a minute ago, it didn't do anything. Alright, we're gonna blow you up. Ow, it fell on me. Screw you. I wonder if this guy's gonna be weak to either weapon or if we're just gonna resort to the Buster. Because I'm gonna guess it's gonna be the latter. That is honestly another complaint that I have heard, is that even against bosses, the extra weapons really don't feel like they make a difference. Even if you're attacking them with their weakness weapon, a lot of people are saying it just doesn't make a difference. Also, I'm just now noticing that the capture does not look good for this, and I'm sorry. It's probably all of these particle effects and such are making the bitrate go to hell, because it looks fine for me personally, on the screen. So I'm gonna guess that it's really just the capture can't handle this. So I guess I picked a poor episode, or a poor stage for this episode, and I'm sorry about that, everyone. Hopefully the Vermilion Destroyer will be a bit better. And Call, if hers is available.
Beck, you're heading into a tunnel. It might affect visibility. Be careful.
Oh, jeez. That just does not look good on the capture. I'm sad about that. Well, it looks a bit better now that we're in the tunnel. It still doesn't look nearly as smooth as it does on mine. That is one thing I'll say, is that overall, I don't think it's a bad-looking game. I know a lot of people have complained about the appearance and the art style and such. I don't hate the way it looks. I quite like a lot of elements of it. The explosions and such, I think, are pretty bad, and as I think everyone does, There's a reason that they got photoshopped and replaced with pictures of pizza. um, and I've pointed out some bad texture work here and there at a few points. But in general, I don't think that that the art design for the game is bad. Can you not say that every time we... Ugh. He doesn't need to talk that much. It doesn't add anything.
Bring it on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
That was a quick clear? That didn't feel like one. Wow, you are the most useless robot ever. That was... You twice now, you've given me a pittance in health.
Erratic movement detected in several nearby robot-controlled vehicles.
Oh, it's actually an auto-scroller now. Okay, good. Got an extra life. I appreciate that. Although, I don't see the point to the auto-scrolling so far. It's not like it's making a difference for anything, really. It's actually slowing things down as opposed to speeding them up. That's an uncomfortably narrow window that they gave me there. I would also like to point out that for some of these robots, particularly the ones with yellow, it's really, really hard to tell when you've actually, like, beaten them and when you haven't. Like, if they explode into yellow cells, which I still think is a dumb name, then it's not easy to tell that. Oh. That big X on the screen matched the ones that he did every other time he chopped a vehicle apart, so I kind of expected I was about to get... Legitimately thought I was below that. That he was about to chop both of the cars I was on apart.
Erratic movement detected in several nearby robot-controlled vehicles.
Would have been cool if they left that extra life there, but I guess that's too much to ask. That would require them to think about the player's experience, which we're noticing increasingly more they didn't do. Yeah, I don't really need to wait for most of these vehicles, I don't think, with the dash, but there's not a reason not to wait because I'm forced to. Ah.
Bring it on. I told you. Stay.
I think this episode or this level is less inherently terrible than the previous ones, but it's still really not very fun to play. These guys are honestly kind of the biggest offender in this episode or this level. There's no good way. If I didn't have the fire explosion, I wouldn't have a way to fight these guys, really. And those little drones they send could easily knock you into the road and kill you.
Brand. Is he trying to resist the malfunction? But he's not like back. My blade's hunger. Why back? Why won't you give up? I'm here to help. I've come to save you, Brand. No closer. One more step, and my blades will have their way with you. Brand, tell me what's happening. I can't control myself. If you want to save me, you must destroy me.
Okay, well, he's not weak to ice. I can't tell if he's glowing pink or not. He looks like he is. Is that just some other aura that he has? When the hell do I actually get the chance to absorb him? Okay, now. Wow. They did not make this clear on him. Oh, God. Oh, now it's kill to kill. Oh my god! So, are instant kills just the theme of their boss fights? That's kind of the impression I'm getting. I don't even... I've gotten that bonus twice now, but I have no idea what it means. All I know is that it happened when I got the cells from the boss, but I don't know what actually triggered it. Come on. I hit the charge button! Are you kidding me? I'm trying to decide right now if I care enough to redo this level. What would it add? I would have another 20, 30 some odd minute episode like the last couple because of having to redo the entire level again. We've seen the level. It wasn't great. It wasn't as bad as the others. It still wasn't really good. It had self-defeating mechanics throughout, like being able to dash as far as you want, reducing the impact of the auto-scroll. The auto-scroll slowing things down rather than speeding them up like they would often do. The boss fight was alright. He had moves that you could actually predict and react to, but it still wasn't easy. I appreciated that. I didn't appreciate the dashing around the screen making lines of murder death, which I'm glad to know that wasn't instant death. I just had low enough HP because it deals a ton. Those hitboxes on those weren't really clear because there's a shiny line through the middle when he actually cuts it. I thought that's where the hurt box would be, but it's that whole wide blue strip. And since you don't know when exactly he's going to do the hit because he speeds up over time, I really wasn't sure when to get out of the way of those. I don't like that attack as it stands because you can't figure out how to avoid it really without exposing yourself to it multiple times, which is going to lead to restarting, like right here. I think it's a neat idea for an attack overall. It's just like so many other things in this game, comes down to the execution of it. I wouldn't really care too much about his power. I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit of dashing and cutting, and probably just as uninteresting as the ice and fire ones are. They're pretty bland. It's not a feeling like the other Mega Man games where it's like, oh, I'm using a boss weapon, this is great. It, actually really changes what I can do, how I can react to the enemies around it. It doesn't feel like that with these boss weapons. So I doubt I would get that feeling from this one. No, screw it. I'm too defeated by this game. I'm too sad about it. I wanted this game to be good. I wanted to like it. I wanted to do a full playthrough, but no, I can't. It's not a good game. I am not having fun playing it. That's all I can really say. I'll do a more in-depth review at some point, but you're not really going to get anything there more than you've gotten from watching the episodes. It's the stages are designed poorly. The boss fights are inconsistent. There are good ideas here and there, but so often the ideas and the mechanics conflict with each other to the point that you just don't know what you're really expected to do, what you should be doing. It's a mess. I'll actually write up and lay out a bunch of points and record a video sometime within a few days, hopefully. But I'm sorry. So I'm gonna call this episode here. I will see here. Let's see real quick. So Vermilion Destroyer, game options. Is there challenge? Is one of these the call mode? Because I know that's supposed to be a thing. Back. All of those say Beck's health, so no. So I'm not sure how to unlock Call's stage. I don't think I care enough to. So we'll do Vermilion Destroyer for next episode, and then we'll be done with this game. Actually forever, unless they do some sort of major updating that redesigns all of the levels and the boss fights and everything to make it actually a good game. Because it's not. I'm sorry. That's the truth of it. Have a good day, everyone. Tomorrow there will be an episode with the Vermilion Destroyer Ray, who is totally not Zero. Even looking at him now, he's totally not Zero. So, thank you guys very much, and I will see you tomorrow. Sorry for the negativity, and have a good one.